Deep inside the Citadel of Chaos, the dread sorcerer, Balthus Dire, is plotting and scheming the downfall of the good folk of the Vale of Willow. His battle plans are laid, his awesome army equipped, and attack is surely imminent. Summoned by a desperate plea for help, you are the Vale of Willow's only hope, star pupil of the Grand Wizard of Yore and a master of magic. Only you can undertake a mission which strikes at the very heart of Balthus Dire's nightmare world. Who knows what monstrous creatures await you there? Hello, I'm Colin Green and you are listening to Spike Pit.
Hey, Colin, great job with that reading from the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. You know, I've played Choose Your Own Adventure books, which were the American version, where you didn't roll any dice, you just picked what passage to go to. And I've played the MERP books, which were the Middle-earth role-playing ones that were put out, which you had character sheets and stats, kind of like you do, you know, in Fighting Fantasy. It was a basic, simple version of Middle-earth role-playing. But I've never actually played a Fighting Fantasy book. Isn't that shocking? I went out and bought all the advanced Fighting Fantasy books for lots and lots of money a couple of years ago, thanks to you guys. That's all me. But, yeah, I've never played a Fighting Fantasy book. I need to fix that, Colin. I need to fix that.
Many dangers lie ahead, and your success is by no means certain. Powerful adversaries are ranged against you, and often your choice is to kill or be killed. History. The lawful good folk of the Vale of Willow have lived for some 8 years in awe and fear of the demi-sorcerer Balthus Dire. In awe since his power is truly awesome, and in fear ever since word leaked from his domain that his ambitious plans of conquest were to commence with the Vale itself. A faithful half-elf sent on a spying mission to the Black Tower came galloping back to the Vale 3 days ago with a frantic warning. From within the caverns of Crag and Rock, Balthus Dire had recruited an army of chaotics and was preparing them to attack the Vale within the week. The good King Salomon was a man of action. Messengers were sent throughout the Vale that day to prepare defences and to summon the menfolk to action. Riders had also been sent to the great forest of Yore to warn the half-elves that lived there and to make an appeal for allied forces. King Salomon was also a wise man. He knew well that the news would inevitably reach the Grand Wizard of Yore, a white sorcerer of great power who lived deep within the forest. The wizard was old and would not last through a battle of this magnitude, but he schooled a number of young magicians, and perhaps one of his students in the magic arts with courage and ambition would aid the king and his subjects. You are the star pupil of the Grand Wizard of Yore. He has been a difficult master, and your own impatience has often got the better of you. Perhaps a little too headstrong, you left immediately for Salomon's court. The king welcomed you enthusiastically and explained his plan. The battle could be avoided without bloodshed if Balthus were to be assassinated before his army could be amassed. The mission ahead of you is extremely perilous. Balthus Dire is surrounded in his citadel by a multitude of appalling creatures. Although magic is your strongest weapon, there will be times when you must rely on your sword to survive. King Salomon has briefed you on your mission and warned you of the dangers that lie ahead. You leave the Vale of Willow on the long hike to the Black Tower. At the foot of the hill of Crag and Rock, you can see its outline against the dark sky. The sun sets. As twilight turns to darkness, you start your climb up the hill towards that forbidding shape silhouetted against the night sky. The citadel is less than an hour's climb. Some distance from its walls you stop to rest. A mistake, as it seems a fearful spectre from which there is no escape. The hairs on your neck prickle as you look towards it. But you are ashamed of your fears. With grim resolve, you march onwards towards the main gate, where you know guards will be waiting. You consider your options. You have already thought about claiming to be a herbalist, come to treat a guard with a fever. You could pose as a trader or an artisan, perhaps a carpenter. You could even be a nomad seeking shelter for the night. As you ponder the possibilities and the yarns you will have to spin to the guards, you reach the main trail leading up to the gates. 2 lanterns burn on either side of the portcullis. You hear muffled gruntings as you approach, and 2 misshapen creatures step forward. On the left stands an ugly creature with the head of a dog and the body of a great ape, flexing its powerful arms. Its opposite number is indeed its opposite, with the head of an ape on the body of a large dog. This latter guard approaches you on all fours. Thanks then for taking a little bit of time out of your day to listen to this Spike Pit reading. An excerpt from The Citadel of Chaos, a fighting fantasy game book in which you are the hero, written by Steve Jackson. Take care, and I'll catch you later.